My name is Dr. Rick Jarvis, and today I'm going to talk about my philosophy of education and also give light to my teaching style. One of the key things that I really like is my personal growth is always to challenge my students within my classroom environment and see how they progress from one level to another level. I do believe that we as a classroom take ownership of the class and then we can develop to see the growth. And one of the key things that I do love in education is when I'm teaching older students because they bring so much experience to the fold. And believe it or not, sometimes I even learn something myself, and that's important. I do want my students to express themselves. I want them to be creative, which is very important to me. Creativity within the classroom environments leads to such a fascinating channel of so many different events dealing with the subject matter. I do want them to be technically and tactically proficient in the curriculum that I'm actually teaching. Obviously, as me being the professor, when I go in there, I would lead the discussion, but towards the end of the classroom actual term, I want them to start asking questions and independently start answering the questions amongst themselves. Then I could see the progressive growth in it. I do believe that knowledge of the subject matter gives you credibility when you're discussing certain issues and topics that is brought up in the classroom experience. So that's why I myself do my homework within the actual term. Another thing that I want to expand upon in my understanding of my philosophy in education, it is quite critical for instructor to understand that students can actually teach. They may not know about it, but when they start expressing themselves, you have to be open to that. You cannot stay rigid and say this is the way it should be, this is the way the book is, etc., etc. Because books are prone to get rewritten, and like I said, dealing with older student that brings experience to the fold of the classroom environment is always something that I admire. I'm a heartfelt instructor, so individuals can call me at any time. I do understand about scenarios that do pop up, but I want them to understand also that they need to let me know a way in hand and we can work things out. Education is the key to progression within our society. I think the community of educators have always been looking for different tools, not only to actually bring to the fold because during this particular time in our society, I believe that students are our customers and we need to make sure that we bring out the best product for them to be encouraged to keep at this particular institution. So my credibility is very important in terms of the actual subject matter, like I stated before. So I gave you a brief actual overview of my philosophy. There's more, but I only have a certain amount of time for this particular segment on this tape. I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to do this, and may God bless you.